The pros: lightweight and portable, better performance than most business laptops. The cons: thick, bulky design, limited ISV certifications and workstation applications, adequate but shorter battery life. Verdict: the HP ZBook 14u G4 is a value-priced workstation, offering reliability and workplace-safe construction, but without the top-tier performance most workstations offer. Sometimes, you need a laptop that's a little more powerful than your average system. That's where the HP ZBook 14u G4 comes in. Billed as the value option mobile workstation in HP's ZBook lineup, the laptop offers a fairly powerful AMD FirePro graphics card and limited ISV certifications for semi-intensive tasks. However, its dual-core processor prevents it from performing more of the heavy lifting you'd expect from a traditional workstation. But if you need a mobile laptop with solid battery life and better performance than your average business notebook, the ZBook is a good candidate. Design: at 3.6 pounds and measuring 13.3 by 9.3 by 0.87 inches, the HP ZBook 14u G4 is lighter, yet thicker, than Ultrabook-style mobile workstations like the Dell Precision 5520, 4.4 pounds. 0.7 inches thick, and HP ZBook Studio G4, 4.9 pounds, 0.7 inches thick. With many workstations being put to use on assembly lines, in chemical plants and at outdoor work sites, the ZBook 14u G4 is built with a work-ready level of ruggedness. The ZBook has passed several mil-spec ruggedness tests for everything from extreme temperatures to operability in dusty environments. It has even been tested for explosive atmosphere in which the air itself may be filled with flammable substances and a stray spark would have disastrous consequences. The ZBook 14u G4 has a healthy selection of ports and features. On the left side of the laptop, you will find an integrated smart card reader, a USB 3.0 port with power for charging devices and VGA video output. On the right side of the machine is a second USB 3.0 port, a USB 3.1 with a USB Type-C connection, a compact gigabit Ethernet port and display port for connecting an external monitor. It also boasts a built-in media card reader, a combination headphone and microphone jack, and a side docking connector. The ZBook 14u G4 is compatible with the docking hardware used in previous editions of the portable workstation. Display and audio. Our configuration of the ZBook 14u G4 has a 14-inch touch display with 1920 by 1080 resolution. That's the standard resolution for the ZBook 14u line, but touch is a configurable option. Some mobile workstations will offer 4K resolution as an upgrade at purchase, but the budget-friendly ZBook does not. If you want a higher resolution display, check out the HP ZBook Studio G4, which has an option for a 3840 by 2160 display, or the 13-inch MacBook Pro, which has a 2560 by 1600 display. The ZBook 14u G4's 14-inch display has full HD resolution, which will be adequate for most work-related uses. Averaging 316 nits according to our brightness meter, the ZBook 14u G4 has above-average brightness for a thin, light work machine, with the category average being 248 nits. Similarly, the Lenovo ThinkPad T470 measured 234 nits, but other machines offer significantly brighter displays, such as the Dell Precision 5520, 335 nits, MacBook Pro 13-inch, 458 nits, and HP ZBook Studio G4, 301 nits. Though this laptop isn't marketed with a calibrated display for graphics professionals, it does have very good color accuracy, with a Delta E rating of 0.32, closer to 0 is better. Performance. Configuration of the HP ZBook 14u G4 was outfitted with an Intel Core i7-7600U processor, which is a potent processor for an ultra-portable office machine, but relatively anemic for any machine billed as a workstation. The ZBook 14u G4 falls into that same middle ground in the OpenOffice spreadsheet macro test, in which it paired 20,000 names and addresses in 3 minutes 12 seconds. While this is significantly faster than the Lenovo ThinkPad T470's time, 401, it's a few seconds slower than the Dell Precision 5520's Mark 308, and slower still when compared to the HP's ZBook Studio G4's result, 259. The ZBook 14u G4's 512GB HP Turbo Drive PCIe SSD took just 9 seconds to duplicate 4.97 GB of multimedia files, for a speed of 565 MB per second, nearly identical to the results from the HP's ZBook Studio G4, 565.4 Mbps, which also utilizes an HP Turbo Drive PCIe SSD. The ZBook is significantly faster than the Lenovo ThinkPad T470, 267.8 Mbps, 256 GB PCIe SSD, and the Dell Precision 5520, 462.7 Mbps, 512 GB M.2 PCIe SSD, but slower than the MacBook Pro 13-inch, 727 Mbps, 512 GB PCIe SSD. Battery life. The ZBook 14u G4 will more or less get you through a workday without forcing you to use the charger, lasting 7 hours 53 minutes on the laptop mag battery test, continuous web surfing over Wi-Fi. Heat. The touchpad measured 75 degrees Fahrenheit, while the keyboard was slightly warmer, at 80 degrees, as measured between the G and H keys. The bottom of the laptop chassis reached 82 degrees, with one hotspot measuring 84 degrees. Software and warranty. The laptop comes with a fairly clean installation of Windows 10 Pro, which includes a few extras, like Skype, Candy Crush Soda Saga and Paint 3D. HP includes a few utilities of its own, like a help and support portal and preloaded HP printer software, but nothing particularly irritating. Configuration options. The HP's ZBook 14u G4 is being billed as HP's value-priced workstation, but the several configurations still cover a wide range of options. The entry-level model sells for $999, and features an Intel Core i5-7200U processor, 8 GB of memory, and a 500 GB 7200 revolutions per minute SATA hard drive. All models come with AMD's FirePro W4190M graphics and a 1920 by 1080 display, but the base model doesn't offer touch. The HP's ZBook 14u G4 is a beefed-up business machine for the folks that need a workstation without the extra bulk. It offers a range of reliability and safety features, like mil-spec certified construction and guaranteed compatibility with AutoCAD and similar programs, but it's far from the powerhouse most people expect when buying a workstation.